Great. $1,000,000.
Jason Arntz, IFBB Pro, owner of iPrevail Supplements.
Alex, please.
We are in part 2 of 6 months to size training with Alex here. I'm going to put him through a rather large leg workout today to target some areas that I think he needs some work on. So we'll get started. Okay, so we are starting with leg extensions. It's a good warm-up exercise just to get the blood flowing, loosen up the knees a little bit. We're doing a couple working sets here, higher reps to get more blood in the area before we go into our main attacking set. And I'm going to have Alex attempt to do a triple drop set beyond failure. We do a couple force reps, we drop the weight, we go to failure again. Do a couple force reps, drop the weight again, and go to failure again. So that's how that's our range with this exercise here. What this does is it really tears down the cells, breaks up the area. So when we move on to exercise after exercise from this, you don't have to beat yourself up with heavier and heavier poundages. You're already pre-fatigued, so you're pre-exhausting the muscles, which stimulates the fast twitch muscle cells, and the slower twitch muscle cells that come in later on down the road, you can incorporate much easier.
Oh, wow. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah.
Don't go down yet.
No. It's just, I haven't done that type of volume and intensity on leg extensions, I think, in my entire life. So that was like the first exercise. And I'm hurting pretty bad, but I feel it all in the teardrop region, which, as you see, all bodybuilders that are great in today's age, phenomenal teardrop separation, and that's pretty much where I feel that. Wow. Just gonna have a little seat here.
Good effort.
That was good. Yeah, let's keep it moving. I feel good now. So I'm sipping on Rehab for the intro workout. The intro workout carbs, especially the carb 10, just keeps me fueled throughout the workout. And when things get pretty grueling on your first working set, you need anything you can get.
So we're incorporating the use of Rehab, which is my intro workout formula, during this duration of his training time. Great intro workout. It's designed for athletes like Alex. It's designed for endurance athletes. It's the perfect intro source. It's sugar-free, great carb source, loaded with all your essential branched-chain amino acids. If you want to give it a shot, check out the Coalition app. There's a $5 discount code in it. You could use that during this duration of the segments. So next exercise, we're going over to a hammer strength V squat. Very similar to a hack squat. I love incorporating these because I like to prioritize them in the workout, where you're emphasizing, by keeping your feet right next to each other and your knees in, you're emphasizing the lateral head of the thighs, which is responsible for showing that flare and width, giving you depth from the front. In Alex's case, he actually has good muscle belly, so he needs to develop them in accordance to his physique because he's a taller guy. So the more flare he has in his thighs, the bigger appearance he's going to have on stage, standing from the front and the rear. So for reps, I like to keep it on the low end, 7 or 8. On the high end, on the lighter sets, 12 to 15 to gradually work up, get blood in the area, get some mobility in the area. I don't really like going, any lower than 7 or 8 reps for these kind of exercises, or for any exercise in general. You want to, it's time under tension. You gotta break down these cells. In 1 or 2 reps, those only stimulate those fast acting fibers, which are only half of the fibers you have in your muscle cells, in your muscle bellies. So you want to incorporate all the cells in there, and by keeping your rep range from 8 to 12, usually hits the spot. So we're gonna do about 4 to 5 sets here working. I'm not sure his weight range is our first leg workout together, so we're gonna add a plate at a time until he starts either throwing up, passing out, or moving on. All right, baby. Strong. Up. You got it. 23. Up. Beautiful, 2. Fight for it. Drive. One more time. Up. I got it. Come down slow. Slow.
This is perfect.
Just stay there. So now we're doing it's a seated leg press. It's a variation. Hammer Strength makes this actually a great machine. The movement itself is par none. So we're going to incorporate 3 to 4 sets here. We'll see how he does. But this overall, for size of your thighs, it hits everything. You know, so you incorporate a little bit of that hamstring area, glute hamstring tying in, but most of the tension is coming from the core parts and all 4 heads of your quadriceps. So we're gonna shoot for an 8 to 12 rep range. It all depends on his recovery from the last set. The triple drop sets, it's really hard to set. You know, we go to failure, you know, and we judge it according to that. So if he gets a decent amount of reps, you know, with little resistance, we'll add some weight. If it's the opposite, we'll take some weight away. Come on. So that's failure. I mean,
That died quick.
idealistically, that's what we're looking for each set. You know, sometimes it's hard to get there, but failing on 6 or 7, you know, reps, it's not a failure. That's what you want. This is where failure is actually a good thing. You're going beyond exhaustion. You've reached your boundaries. You can't do anymore. That's how you stimulate growth.
You want to drop one so I can get to 10 to 12?
No, actually, I want to do one more like that, and then we'll do a little later one. I want you to try. Actually, I wasn't even positioned to help you, dude. So.
It died so quick.
Yeah, this shit comes on quick. So we'll try to get 8 or 9.
Locking them out is so much easier.
Where do you get that pause? See, by not locking them, when you lock them, and this is something I try to incorporate with everything, is that when you take that split second, you're allowing yourself to recover. When you allow yourself to recover, you can get another rep, but you're not going to get into that red zone, into failure, because you're not stimulating those slow twitch fibers that don't come into play until what just happened there. That's what you want. You know what I mean? That's why we do a force rep with that. Now you're stimulating. You could grow stimulating your fast twitch fibers.
Not as much as you want.
But dude, you have a bunch more fibers that aren't getting touched. You can tap into all them, dude. Your growth will be at a double rate.
Some fucking dirty and blood and guts type shit.
Good. Come on. Nice. Good. Come on. Good. Up. Come on. Up, 2. Let's go. Drive. Up. One more. Fight for it. And explode. Nice set. Oh. We'll take one plate off the center, and we'll do like a 12 rep set.
Take your time.
Go baby. Good. Smooth. Up. One more. Full range, no knees, go. Drive. Up. Nice set.
My man yet?
So right here, basic squats. Alex is using the, what do we call this bar?
Safety squat.
It's a safety squat, or there's another term for it, isn't there?
SSB.
So, basic squat, what makes this a little more difficult is that he's doing this after the heavy pounding of almost 14 working sets that we've previously done. But the good thing about this is that he can get away with doing only 225 pounds, utilizing full functionality of his quadriceps. It puts a tremendous amount of stress on them because they're pre-exhausted. So he's actually utilizing this exercise to the best of his ability right now. But under these circumstances, he's incorporating those slow twitch muscle fibers and the fast twitch muscle fibers that we try to always get going throughout the workout. So this is stimulating some good growth for him. We're gonna do 3 sets here. Rep range 12, around 12 reps. And again, the point of this is just the stimulation effect of this basic exercise. Squatting down, standing up is what we're meant to do. This will target the areas of your quadriceps that show more effectively on stage. Alex actually rests a lot. His rest time's a lot faster than most guys that I've even worked with, even myself. I don't know if he's in a rush because he thinks he's holding me up or something, or if this is just his timing. But if you can recover fast and still get the reps that he's doing, then his blood oxygen levels are really good. His recovery rate's good, which is a good thing. I know he does cardio throughout the year, so that's a good thing added to this. But usually about 1 minute to 2 minutes in between rest, in between sets is adequate enough time. Some people take a little more, some people less.
What I like to think is if I speed up my rest times, when the sets get really hard, I can take that extra 30 seconds where it's going to mean the world to me. If I know I can hop up in a minute and get a good working set, I'm going to hop up. Love the cardio, love the sweat, love feeling debilitated. Thanks to Jason.
Nice. Yeah, you're feeling it now. Come on. Up. Nice. There you go. Big legs. Come on. One more. Up. It's kind of a rough day. He leaves. Tomorrow is not going to be much better. He's going to require extra rest after this. It's a bubble bath, massage. So here's the hammer strength isolateral leg curl machine. You could do them simultaneously, one leg at a time. We're gonna do them both simultaneously. You don't need a lot of weight in this. You're in a prone position, so it puts a lot more pressure on the hamstrings. So he's gonna feel this up towards the top. There you go. So by lifting your toes up, also you stretch out that Achilles tendon, which also runs all the way up back of your calf, up to your hamstring, to your glute tie-in. Just stretches that muscle out a little more, puts a little more tension, makes the exercise harder. Up. Give me 2. Smooth reps. Come on. So next set, we'll do one leg at a time on the next set, okay? And you want to drop at 5? Try to get a little higher rep range. What are we getting, almost 10 there? Are you at 10? Good, that's it. Come on. Slow, steady. Nice. Come on. 2 more. 1 more. I'm preventing him from using momentum to raise it. This way we can focus right on the hamstring. Good set. So these are hamstring extensions, glute hamstring raise. This is as rough as it gets. This puts full contraction, full concentration on the hamstring. You're actually using your hamstring. If this is your waist, your hamstring is actually used to lift your whole torso up. So your upper body weight, and the bigger you are, the more you weigh, the more impacted your hamstrings are going to be. But this is another great exercise. It really develops, one of the areas that Alex needs to put a little more time into. So this is going to help. We're going to do 2 sets here, and we're going to move on to a stiff leg exercise. We have to build up some conditioning. This is our first time, doing stuff like this. So Alex is experiencing some cramping issues and fatigue issues that he will not experience down the road. But this is stuff that seasoned guys do, and then he'll be doing more of down the road. Down. Up. Down. 2 more. 3 sets here, 12 to 15 reps to finish up. This is a finishing exercise, even though it is a basic compound movement. We use it as a finishing exercise because all the blood and the contraction, the squeezing throughout the workout, the muscles get tight at the end. By stretching them out, you're engorging them with more blood and stretching those fibers, the fascia out, and stretching the muscle bellies out also. You want a nice big round full muscle belly, which gives a nice appearance on stage.
See, I usually do these with like 100s, but now I'm fucking
I
cooked.
would not recommend grabbing the hundreds this time. I would start with probably 40s or 45s. And we're going to correct your form along the way. You're going to do this slightly differently. You've probably done it in the past. So your knees are going to be completely locked back, every part of the movement. Your chest is going to be arched up like this, and you're basically just going to lean forward at the waist with your chest up, let your arms hang, stretch down as far as you can, pull up, 3/4 of the way, and squeeze your ass. That's it. Stretch, up, hips in. Good. Squeeze, right there. Stretch. Pull up, 3/4, hips in. So he's getting a full range here. Alex actually has really good flexibility, which again is impressive in a taller guy. Keep your knees locked back, keeps all the emphasis on your hamstrings, allowing them to stretch fully. He's tearing those fibers down. This is exactly what we want. By keeping your hips in on top at the 3/4 movement, you're taking the pressure off your lower back by not coming to a full erect stance. 3/4 of the way is the majority of the function of the hamstring. And then by throwing your hips forward and squeezing your glutes, you're incorporating that. There you go. You incorporate that glute hamstring tie-in, which looks nice when you're on stage. We just wrapped up Alex's leg workout. It's the second workout we did together. If you want to see the first one, click a link. You can see a back workout on that. We're back in 30 days to check his progress, go over the diet again, see how that's working for him, and if he's still standing, we'll go through a different workout at that point.
Subscribe. We appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy the brutality of me suffering. Thank you.